Hello, everyone. It's time to run snow. Yes, we've got lots of snow shipments to do today. People need snow, and we're going to deliver it to them. Not quite sure how that would work, actually. But we're going to try. I have been thoroughly addicted to this game, and I'm also really terrible at it, so it's going to be a great time for everybody. I've spent like all of today trying to salvage a truck, and I can't do it. So it'll be fun. I keep flipping over. It's great. Let's see. We'll turn this on. We'll turn that. Let's see. Those are all set up. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. All right, there we go. I can actually afford the other truck that I can buy in this category of like off-road trucks. I just haven't tried to get it yet, or tried to buy it yet. Maybe I'll do that if I flip this over one more time. Oh no! Hit the ground a little hard there. It's fine. That'll all buff out. Don't have to worry about it. Here's the beautiful dam. The Smithville Dam. I'm on a different map now. You know, every time I cross this thing, I just think about like Treebeard from Lord of the Rings. Unleash the river. Let's see, where am I going? I'm basically going all the way to here. Oh. Okay. So basically go all the way to here. And then down to there. Maybe I'll try to get that upgrade. Yeah, I got to the dam. I'm here. I'm here in hell. All right, I forgot about this. I think I can make it by there. That's not so bad. I'll just go around. It'll be fine. You can do it, truck. Come on. I wanted to see the dam, but I had to get a mortgage instead. I don't get it. The other title for the stream that I was going to make was That Damn Dam. Mandatory ad. Oh. Wow. It's okay. I'm sure you'll get to see it eventually. What's wrong with Dan? What's wrong with him? Poor Dan. Where do I start? I have no idea what you people are talking. You're tricells, but male raptors. Well, that makes sense. I can relate. Had a few other ideas for. You said that damn Dan. Oh no! I said that damn dam. So it's gonna be like DAMN and then DAM. It would be very clever, and people would think I was funny, but I didn't do that. Instead, I just reused X-Keeper's quote from last time because I'm very original. I know how these things work. I'm actually working on a Raptor avatar for VR chat right now. Make it a gold Raptor, like a Tricell from Space Station 13. And then just aggro anybody that doesn't talk about ranching. All right. Well, let's see if we can do this. Lowest gear, because this is pretty steep. Oh boy. Guess whose stream I have pinned? It caused me to start wondering, where's that voice coming from? Oh no. Hey, we had I played Opus 1 for a little bit. You know. Alright, so I'm just being like super cautious on these rickety roads because this one seems to have a lot of insane like climbs and drops, so I've just been like lowering my gear because I didn't hear that. I had headphones on and it's coming from my laptop. Well, what am I gonna do about that? Yeah, there's a couple of places in this map that are designed to flip trucks, and it's really just freaking I haven't even been down here. I just know. Oh god. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, I gotta get over there. Okay. Ugh. Come on. Okay. I'll just take it slow. We'll take it slow. I swear, the games that love to put spots that flip your truck right near upgrade locations, right? Bro, I completely forgot I butt watching this. Oh no. Oh hey. I thought the upgrade location was what? Oh. Okay, I could have like just went up more, but instead I didn't. I just went right to it. Okay, here we go. Yay! For the scout. I haven't been using the scout, I've been using the pickup lately. Okay, so I need to point something out here. Here, let's just get my lights on it. Okay, so these burned out cars, they have a little upgrade symbol on the top of them. Like, what the heck? Like, did somebody, like, purposefully put these here? Like, oh, yeah, if you manage to get down here, you can have, you know, there's a gear in a box for you or something. And it's like, what? What is this? And they're all these the same car, too. Like, how did I find a Scout 800? Do you want to make your Scout 800 a real tip hazard, right? Well, I switched away from it because it was a tip hazard. And it was a tip hazard, and it was also just frickin' it was getting stuck a lot, and I think it was just because it's just it was just punishment. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try to go here and then there. That car looks very appropriate for this environment, right? Like, what were you even thinking? I guess that's why it's halfway in the earth. Earlier today, Earlier today, I fished a trailer from the beach. Pretend you know everything about cars. Be a man. I don't know anything about cars. And hey, Exacola. I fished a trailer out from the muddy beach, and when I hooked my winch up to it, it just sank into the mud. It sucked. Always talk like you know what you're talking about. But then I'll find out I'm lying. What will I do then? Double down on my ignorance? Ah, the marsh. Oh no, it's the black marshes. Yeah, double down. I just about put that. Man up, double down. Alright, see if we can get through all these trees. Trees. They are us. Okay. There it is. Been trying to salvage this thing forever. Now, I'm not sure what good a semi-truck is really going to do me in this frickin' environment, but, you know, whatever. Oh god, it has, like, nothing. Well, I'll just recover it to the garage. See, I mean, can I even do anything with this thing? How do you feel about Swamped? Have you ever played a From Software game? I feel like if you had a Tesla, you'd have no problem getting through terrain. I think my batteries would run out. And there's no Tesla charging stations. Okay, get some, like, all-terrain for this. Which is kind of like... I don't know, I might just sell this. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. 7K? Holy crap. Yeah, just get rid of it. Come on. Put a solar panel on top. Oh, yeah, just one solar panel will be fine. Do you have any other crap I can sell off? I mean, I guess it can hold a heavy crane, so I mean, that's useful. But, eh. But I think I'll just take the 31K. Alright. Go back to the map. Let's go back to the map. By the way, new Trailmakers DLC is coming out in exactly a week. Oh, man. Everybody's got to have their DLC. I don't have any money. I can't afford DLC. Can't afford DLC for this game. This game has a lot of DLC, though. Alright. Let's go all the way up. We'll see if we can get there with this truck. I don't know. How mean's the muddin'? Well, it's pretty mean. Up to over 1,100 credit. Or 110,000 credits. When I get a little bit more, I'm gonna look at getting a heavy-duty truck. See what that's like. It actually has a story, and you can fight enemies. Well, the first one has a story. You gotta collect parts. You gotta collect parts for your thing and build it. You gotta collect parts for your spaceship. And the computer always reminds you about your spaceship that you're trying to build. What you really need is a tractor. So tractors. But I actually need a tractor, not the Blippi song. Definitely don't need the Blippi song anymore. God, this place is just... Somebody lives here? What's wrong with you, man? Somebody lives here. How's this place not sinking into the ground? What a dang fool. I've played Minecraft. It's a witch. Well, it wasn't underwater when they moved it. It's the only place built on built on a rock, apparently. They found the one rock in this marsh and put a house on it. Go team. Oh, a little deep. Here, we'll slow her down. Ah. We play Jedi Survivor. I haven't played any Star Wars games since, God, Jedi Outcast. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, that used to be like all I played when I was, when I was tiny. When I was little, I played a lot of Star Wars games, and then they just kind of lost their charm. I haven't even played the one that came out a couple years ago. Can't remember what the name of it was. Come on. Lego Star Wars? We played that a little bit. We played Lego Star Wars. A tiny bit. Jeez. It's pretty sticky. We get some upgrades, and then we're going to go get the maintenance trailer and deliver it. That job pays $7K. I just haven't done it. Been busy. I've been busy trucking. I'm busy trucking, mother trucker. So in another part of this map, you have to, there's another roadblock to clear, and 7K, you get so many DLCs with that. Yeah. 7 DLCs. Jeez, that'd be pretty expensive if each one cost $1,000. They better be worth it. You better be getting a couple games worth in there. But there was a clear rubble from the road thing, and the job description, of the quest description or whatever you want to call it, said, oh, Husky Forwarding, which I guess is the drilling company, isn't going to take responsibility for clearing this because it's blocking the river and not the road. And I'm just like, dude, I have cleared so many things that are blocking the road. I don't think they're taking responsibility for any of these roadblocks. Or if they do, they just call me in to do it again. So it's like, what? It's all coming to the same place. I'm the only trucker here. Nobody else exists. It's just me and my wizarding powers. That's all that exists here. I need to get a new console with that money. With 7K, I would hope you'd be able to get more than one console. You can get a gaming PC. And then some. Get 2 gaming PCs. Get 3 gaming PCs. You might want to go at 3. I don't know, if you spend $3,000 per one, you could get 2. That's pretty bleeding edge. You don't really need to always go, for the biggest. Okay, let's shift down a bit. Get worried around these steep areas, so I just go as slow as possible. I do have a PC, but I need all the consoles. I think the latest console I have is it a Switch? Oh no, I think I have a PS5 somewhere. Oh great, I only have 27 liters of fuel left. Isn't that great? What? Maybe it's just a 4. I don't know. Buffalonium says it might just be a 4. Do you want to know why we don't know what it is? It's because it's stowed away somewhere because nobody plays it. I think the only reason why we have consoles is because Buffalonium plays them sometimes. I do not. I just can't. Ever since I started using a mouse and keyboard, I can't go back to playing with a console. Yeah, I could have swore I got this already. Alright. We got that. We're probably not going to make it to a garage. So we need to go get the trailer. So we might as well just fast travel ourselves. Yeah, the ANK's weakness is fuel tank. Yeah. Its weakness is its fuel tank and flipping over when you go too fast. Oh, and also, if you try to just take a fuel tank with like a fuel tank attachment, it tips over way easier. And so it's just like you're just screwed no matter what. All right, let's go global map. Back to here. I like how it just sounds like a bomb's dropping when you come into your garage. What was that noise? All right. Deploy. Where is... Oh, yeah, it's all the way over there. Okay. So, how do I want to get there? Probably have to run a... Your new truck is here! Do I need a specific kind of saddle or anything? Does it say? It does not say. It does not say. So I'm going to assume that I don't need it. Oh, I know what truck you should get. It's on another map and it's free. Well, I'm not on another map right now. You just have to fix it. I'm on this map, Dan. Taiga. The Taiga. Yeah, that one's incredible. If I can't drive an F-150 Raptor, I ain't playing this. You know, I am kind of surprised. They have product placements for like all these different trucks, and yet there isn't an F-150 in here. And I'm kind of surprised about that. Like that's just a missed opportunity for Ford. Could have had an F-150 in here, but they didn't. The early game in this is so hard. There's an F-750. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I guess that's the one for like real off-roading. Like they show in the commercials, they're like, "Oh, this is a man's truck, goes everywhere," and it's just like, you know, why do you have a higher model truck then? Why? Who would need, you know, the other higher models if this one could do everything? They have the same horsepower as a Mustang. There's also a Humvee around one of these maps somewhere. But yeah, I'll come across it when I come across it. But also like 3 times the weight. We have some serious car discussion going on here. Da, da, da. So I could ram people better. 'Cause it's a ram. Ha ha ha. No. You need a ram for that. Yeah, it's not a Dodge Ram. Hummer is another one you can get fairly early on. That's cool. There was a guy, I used to work downtown, and it was near the law court building. And there was a process server that drove a Hummer. And I'm like, why do you need to drive a Hummer to deliver court papers? Is it in case they try to flee off-road? You have to have an off-road chase to serve somebody their court summons? It was one of the sillier things that I had seen. Arrgh. All right, let's pick up this trailer. Yes. Kind of surprised there's no Land Cruiser in this. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll put it in one of their millions of DLCs. There we go. I bet you drive a Chevrolet. No, I don't have money for a truck. Are you kidding? I'm poor. You people make me sick. Just mad. Let's see. Let's try the most direct route. Da, da, da. All right. Do you know? Derek, careful. Exocola is a part-time psychologist. They're going to play some hardcore mind games on you. I don't drive a truck. And if I did, I wouldn't say. Well, you do now. Like, what does that mean? Is this it? Is it? So I play Space Station 13, a game where, it attracts sometimes it attracts the worst players. There's lots of divisive issues, all kinds of political things. But no. Driving in the mud, that's what's going to drive people to blows. People are going to get mad. People are going to get mad about driving in the mud. I just really loudly and obnoxiously drive away. But do you have a bed shaped like a car? Oh, man. I wish. People are very passionate about cars. Yeah, cars, not trucks. Nobody's passionate about trucks. Cars, sure, I can understand that. But trucks, who cares? Bro really put a Hemi in his GMC. No more engine. We should get a car bed. Car beds for everybody. See, you can even get car beds. You can't get truck beds. Well, I mean, you could get them for trucks, but, you know what I mean. This is... No, I guess we're just going to have to just slow boat it. All-wheel drive. I mean, can I get all-wheel drive for my car bed? Oh, man. Are you serious? What? And you can repair too. 2,000. Holy crap. This service trailer is something else. It's quite handy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We much need these trailers for some of the DLC maps. I can believe it. I am thinking about getting some of them, but you know, I'm just going to play the base game. We'll see how I feel after that. I did get the anniversary DLC because it's free, although I don't have the rank required to get any of the trucks. So it was all for naught, but they're $1,000 each. Well, that's why I got to do this job that pays $7K. Then I can get 7 of them. Apparently. Driving through the marshes again. The black marshes. Oh no! There's wraiths on wings! Hide, hobbitses! That's all I can think about when I look at this marshy landscape. And it turns out it wasn't a wraith, it was just, you know, a truck like this barreling through. We're okay, hobbitses. I just saw the new Dodge Demon, and it literally has an optional parachute for drag racing. Oh, man. That's it. It's happening. In college, I knew a guy that was, like, really into street legal racing, which I don't understand, like, how that's different from, like, illegal street racing. And he had a VW. Yeah, of course, he had a VW, a Jetta, which he was like, which you know, of course, he had all tricked out with all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, this thing kind of just looks like a truck already. Like, oh, okay, I see. I thought this was like the front cab. And I'm like, why does this server trailer need me to pull it? I mean, I can see why. It's nasty. Thought you were going to say a Beetle. I was about to say, is he driving Bumblebee? Maybe. He kept on talking about the Allspark. I don't know what he was yammering on about. I just figured he was a huge nerd. Oh, it's slow going, but we'll get there. I think I'm trying to turn right. So many times I tip over, it's because I miss my turn. I think you need more torque. I don't know, I think it's doing all right. Yeah, that's... Actually, I might be able to go faster now that I'm out of the water. We're doing good now. Let's just go into regular gears. Rah! Let's roll. As you're 3 feet in the mud. Last night, I played this a little bit before I went to bed, and my truck sunk like even past the tires in one spot. Speed! Ha! Oh man, look at that. I'm in gear 4 out of 4. Holy crap. You could really use some mud tires. These are mud tires, I think. Or no, or maybe it's on the no, never mind. That's on the other. That's on my it's on my pickup. I have mud tires. Yeah, I don't meet the requirements for mud tires. They don't trust me with that kind of thing yet. Like, you can't have mud tires yet, buddy. You're not experienced enough. We don't trust you with them. Bet you got that redneck. Shit. Jeez. There's the dam. And there's the... Actually, that's not the truck I pulled out of the mud. When you get stuck. I don't need this. Okay, let's see here. Don't need that anymore. Alright, I gotta take it up there. Logistics base. Come on, we're going back to base. Alright, I think I'm gonna take this way. I've been down this road and it is hell. And I'll probably tip. Try going this way. This road I don't really have a choice, but when you want to save the town, we won't sell you the tires to do so. Sounds reasonable. Highway to hell. Okay, that's a good song. It is a good song. I like Highway to Hell. Get out of here. We're in Michigan. Yep. This is the Smithville Dam. Is that what it's called? Yeah. In Smithville, Michigan, United States, Earth. If I remember correctly, the logistics base is just a message. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there. There's no guarantee that I'm not going to need to just, you know, I don't know what. I don't know what I'll do, really. I mean, I have a scout truck. It's probably not going to be able to help go through there. We're in New York, can't you tell? Oh, yeah. Times Square is just over there. And that one part that flips trucks. One part. I don't know what you're talking about. The farm road I'm about to go down flips trucks pretty regularly. I got caught in the ditch with this truck and it flipped. Sucked. I see just as much obstacles. Look, there's a Statue of Liberty. Oh, never mind. That's a power pole. Da, da, da. I don't know why. Sometimes when I'm playing this, I get that stupid junkyard truck. Yeah, well, I'm gonna bypass that. I'm gonna try to bypass the road. Well, let's see how well this works. I've done it a few times, and it works better than going through the middle of the farm. Cause screw that. I'll just go this way. Can't tell me where to go. I'm a mountain man. I feel like you need a tank, right? I mean, why can't I just have one of those, like, you know, APCs that the army drives? I think that would get me through this. Earth, Sol, Alpha Quadrant. Oh. Milky Way Galaxy. You can get an APC. You can, yes. I'm excited. Die crops. It's on. Of course, it's on another map. I'm sorry, but your APC is on another map. But there, I've dodged all the hard parts of the farm because screw that. I'm bringing M4 Sherman, right? I mean, why not? You were. I don't think you were here for the last stream where I was questioning. Like, I'm a contractor. I came to like help out with this flood apparently, and all I brought was my pickup truck with road tires on it. Like, what was my character's plan? What was the idea? It's only thanks to chat that I figured I could like sell the cars I was salvaging, and then now I got this truck, which is all right actually. I mean, you know, it has some problems, but gets the job done. I don't need that one anymore. Yeah, I think you can actually even buy like surplus tanks. I think it's actually possible. I don't know why you would want to do that. It's a little scary. Yeah. Yeah. I'm well aware. I don't think it would be legal for you to have one. I think the government might have something to say about that. But of course, you know, this is Michigan. This is I'm from Blackwater, Michigan. Want to have a tank on my anchorage? That's my business. Government can stay out. Milky Way, Virgo Supercluster. Weirdly enough, you can't own it. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not sure I believe you, Stradivarian. I think you're trying to trick me. The UK, where you apparently owning a hunting rifle is extremely onerous, and they're just like, a tank, whatever. Only a rich asshole can afford those, so sure. Why not? Can I take out a mortgage on my house so I can buy a tank? Probably wouldn't be enough. I think like those things go for like, you know, like millions of dollars. Oh crap, I'm missing my turn. So this is what happens. So now I gotta figure out what I want to do here. Oh god, that looks nasty. Okay. This is America. Oh, okay. Calm down. No need to tip. It's okay. Okay. Whew. That was worrying. This last stretch is extremely perilous. You know what? I think we'll just do this. Because of course it is, right? I mean, at least at this point, I might be able to afford a second truck to just come up here and untip me. Okay. You can paint the APC pink, and you should. Word. I should just paint this truck pink. I should paint it pink and purple. Yeah, so you have a civilian H category license. You can drive and own a tank like in the UK. If you have standard car license, category C, you automatically have a provisional license for a fully tracked vehicle. If you want the game to be 5x harder, go into third person. No, I'm good, thanks. I played a little bit of this in third person. Sometimes it's easier, actually. Like, depending on where you're at, it can be easier to go into, okay. Go into first person. Ooh. Oh, no. Don't like this. I don't like this. Oh. Okay, just take it easy. Oh crap, that's tipping. Don't tip. Come on. Here, can we tip it back? Can we tip it back? I mean, I'm kind of just tempted to say like don't worry about it, but I'm kind of worried about it. Okay. If you want this job, you have to complete it in first person. We're just going to take it nice and slow. Don't tip. Oh, this trailer. Come on. Don't need to be that way. Going nice and slow. Don't get mad, trailer. Your stupid highway tires. Not that it even matters. I mean, it's not like it's doing anything. Exocola, that's how all the mission briefings sound to me. It's like this game's yelling at me repeatedly. I finally turned off the I turned off the tips because the tips kept on showing up. Oh, I'd get stuck and it'd be like, "Oh, you should just recover. Give up." No, fam, I go into the third person. Head pops off and starts flying away. This turn has destroyed many vehicles. Ugh. Okay, we made it. Hooray! 5K. I thought it was 7. Whatever. Yay! We did it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I gotta do lumber mill revival. Where's that? Did I not see it? Right here. Okay. Oh, I gotta go to Island Lake. Well, I still have stuff I gotta do here. I gotta get this upgrade over here and whatever. 420 experience. You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm just kind of... Okay, let's just send myself... God, I had 11 fuel left. I didn't even notice that. Let's see. Go here. Let's go to the truck store. Oops, not there. Alright, let's sell that. But how could Butt install a butt bot? It's true. We haven't thought of this. See, I'm kind of curious to try this one out. See if it's any better. Huh, did we get this one already? I don't think so. I don't remember it. I don't. I've been going butty. We'll get that. I love the Western Twin Star. Probably can't get any mud tires for this thing. See, reach rank 13? God. Kind of have shitty tires. Why isn't it possible? You have to get a certain rank to get. I need rank 13. So it's just like, so I don't think I'll bother with this because the other one I actually had better tires for. I was just curious. See if it was any better. I am glad that you can just sell and buy and try stuff out without like worrying about stuff. I'm not sure about these. Could try this one. This was the one you said you liked. I've got money. I once got the Twin Star stuck in a building, got it launched across the map. Perfect. Let's see, do I have any? Get an off-road box. Freaking balanced transmissions. Get out. I sell you. Ah. I have only crap tires. Only highway tires. ATH ones aren't horrible. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, we'll try it. You know, we'll drive around. We'll see what we can do. Snorkel. I'll get a snorkel. Only has rear wheel drive. You installed a catapult upgrade. Well, we can give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, might as well. There we go. I flooded my... I mean, it's got a nice bed on it. So I'll give it that. There's an all-wheel drive vehicle for this in the of course. Of course there's an upgrade in the DLC. Why wouldn't there be? Okay. Four cargo capacity bed. Let's see. Truck with a crane, right? Logs. We could try to deliver some logs. Isn't there a logging place here? Why do I need to go to the quarry? Or not the quarry. Why do we need to go to Black River? Can't I just go to the log station that's here? Well, whatever. We'll drive around. Why not? Oh, okay. Don't do the logging missions. They take forever. I mean, I'm gonna have to do them eventually. So these are all... I guess that's why they pay us so well. 22K. Let's see. Can't do any of these. Metal beams. Gotta deliver a bunch of things to Island Lake. You take forever. Well, I do, but, you know... There we go. I can do materials order. Let's see. Okay. Each load only counts as one unit. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. Okay. So I need... So I need concrete slabs, but I don't think they sell at the service hub. Where can you get concrete slabs from? A farm? No, they have consumables. I have to go down here. Alright. So I guess we'll start with that. I'm at the service hub. Nah, you literally took the word forever. Give it back! Well, I was after the game was released, and I think they just assumed you would have more truck. Yeah. Okay, let's accept that. Let's see. Quarry. Well, I could deliver metal. I think I can get those here, right? Nope. It was a gift. Let's see. That's fuel. Where do you get metal beams from? Is it from here? Or I guess I could go back to the other place and get them from there. If truck doesn't work, use more truck. So they have concrete slabs and bricks. That's another place I got to deliver to. If truck doesn't work, use more truck. Okay, well, I know they have concrete slabs here and consumables at the farm. I guess I go to the farm and get consumables, and we'll try to deliver those. Did you know a human heart can power a semi-truck for 20 miles? I'm uncertain of this. So plug it into your bloodstream. Just go blah. Da, da, da. Be a man. Become truck. I am become truck. Dang, this truck has some power to it. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. Let's see if I can take my farm route that I usually take. Drink diesel only. I just mainline the diesel right into my bloodstream. That's okay, right? Die, nature. Die, crops. Whatever, his crops all look like they're dead anyway. What do I care? Da, da, da. Oh, it looks a little dicey. It's back in. Okay, well, that's back in. You know, it's interesting because logging was like the only thing you could do in Mudrunner. Oh, use this one. Let's see. So I need 2 consumables. 1, 2. You're doing a good job, but you're producing a lot of methane. Well, I come from Space Station 13, so that's just normal. This is the preacher's house here. Da, da, da. And that includes you. Let's go. Well, this isn't so bad. It would be nice if it had all-wheel drive, but, well, I don't have the DLC for that. I like how the fences fall apart to my mighty horn. They cannot withstand the terribleness of a truck horn. That one I just knocked over. Do-do-do. I honk at every fence. I can smell fast food in the truck through my screen. You're very perceptive. Look, gotta eat. Da, da, da. The thing he really does guzzle gas, though. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. How many Red Bull cans are on the cab floor? All. Whoa. That's the answer. All. This is basically a semi without, like, being a semi. Don't have to worry about your trailer tipping over. If your trailer tips over, you tip over. And that's it. Oh, gotta do like a couple point turn here. Jeez. I am inside your house. No! Please don't deactivate me. Alright, unload this. There we go. Service hub needs concrete slabs. I think I can only get those from... I can get them from here, I guess. Although it might be... Would it be faster to get them from Black River? I don't know. And metal beams. I don't even know where to get those from, because you can't get them from here. You know, I'm just going to go to Black River. Let's get them there. How do you live like this? Well... I don't know. I lived. All right. My little scout trailer's still sitting here. Get a fuel top up while I'm here. All right. Now we'll go off to Black River. Hey, what are these fuel prices? $3.47. $3.47 per what? I don't know. Is that gallons? I don't understand gallons. I live in Canada. We use liters here. How many liters is in a gallon? How many gallons is in a liter? I can't figure out if I'm getting ripped off on gas or not. Dun, dun, dun. Traveling. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the town. Go to the town supply. And I'll get my materials there. Whoa, first person view. Oh, you know what? It'd help if I turn my lights on. Just driving out into the darkness. Why can't I see anything? Oh man, I'm almost doing 20 something. That's 20 miles per hour. Almost doing 20 miles per hour. Oh man. This is some fast hauling here. This is action-packed and... This guy looks like a professional DJ, right? I don't know what he's doing driving truck. Maybe this is his day job. When I worked in IT, one of the people in the office that worked in accounting was a DJ. And he had to do accounting because apparently being a DJ, unless you're like frickin' what's his face? Deadmau? Unless you're like Deadmau or something, DJing doesn't pay the bills. I'm in shock. All right, here we go. Welcome. Have a nice day. Welcome. What? Like the sign saying goodbye and hello at the same time? That's, like, why does this gotta say goodbye to me? Are they anticipating my truck flipping over? They're like, haha, you're gonna drive that big thing in here? Your truck's gonna flip over for sure, nerd. Why does everybody have to be so negative? See you later right now! Oh, come on. Okay. Well, kind of got myself into a predicament here. Maybe I should have just drove through. It's a drive-through. Alright. Oop. Oh, there's a damage point. Why do they make big flashy signs for municipal storage? Gravitron... It's like the only reason anybody comes to this town, okay? Nobody comes here for anything else. I mean, I guess there's the, let's see, we got the bowling and bar. There's the church over there where they held like a service for my tipped over trailer. But, yeah. Let's see, so I need metal beams and I need concrete slabs. Oh, you don't sell concrete slabs here. Well, fine. All they sell here is metal beams. It's probably not really worth going to... Yeah, no, because like the concrete slabs are like way the hell like over here somewhere, I think. I'll just go get them from the other place. The law isn't going to argue with this. Look. I'm the only sentient person. It's just me and, like, wizarding magic. That's the only way that anything gets done around here, okay? I deliver the things, and then wizarding magic builds the structures. Oh, yeah, hold on. What else do we got here? Oh, we got coffee. We got a coffee cafe and shop. So, you know, you can do two things. The Canford Bakery. Yeah. What's that say? Oh, it's a books store. It's not just one book. I meant to say agree. There are eyes in the bushes. So we got a bookstore. And we have the Grand Hotel. Like, not just any... It's a Grand Hotel. Oh, and by the way, these people have all been, like, flooded out and I presume evacuated. Yet all these lights are on. So, clearly they didn't leave. You know, there's probably an evacuation order in place for this stuff. They're just like, oh, whatever. It's just flooding. It's just completely impossible to go anywhere. There's no food. There's no food, but it's my home. That hotel is a maximum of 4 rooms. How's it grand? Yeah. Maybe they're really, really nice rooms. Like just mwah. I'm at breakfast. Like, you go into those rooms and it'll just blow your mind how nice those rooms are. Yeah, well, I'm finding this truck all right. It's definitely, I'm surprised that these all-terrain tires are doing as well as they are. Have you heard of the story about 1 tank versus 50 tanks? Those are words, and I don't understand any of what that means. You said some words just now. I don't know. You could probably put like an auto cannon on the back of this or something. You know, put some AA on the back. Shoot down enemy air. Maybe that's what they do in Ukraine. They just have a bunch of these and they put AA guns on the back of them. One, yeah, well, Tiger tanks are scary. They're pretty scary. All right. So I believe metal beams. Are they going here? Deliver to quarry metal beams. Okay, so I want to go this way, down there. Oh crap! I never repaired this. Wonder if this can go around the thing too. I guess we'll try. Oh god, this looks like a nightmare. Ukrainian farming simulator. I'm not upset in Ukraine, but you have to salvage destroyed trucks would be cool. Huh? Why are you trying to say you have a Tiger tank in your closet? That's weird. And I want to know more, and I also kind of don't want to know more. Come on, let's go. Jesus, having problems on this incline. A whole 30-foot long tank is in my closet right now. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would be possible, but you say it with such confidence. I hear Germans talking right now. Oh, oh. Okay. Go down this road. I'm a little bit nervous about that bridge being out, but we'll see what we can do. Ooh. If I was using my noggin, I would have noticed that, and maybe I would have picked up the supplies to repair the bridge too. But, you know. I'm not a smart person. That was creepypasta during World War II. I hear Germans talking right now, yeah. Loose lips sink ships. Don't talk to everybody about where all the boats are, you dum-dums. Go to sleep before the Tiger 1 comes out. He loads its barrel. Huh? Jeez. Oh, Buffalonium, you can see the dam again. Here's your chance. Oh my god. Ah, beautiful. What sights. I'm a little bit nervous about trying to drive this thing into the quarry. Looks like it's kind of hell, basically. But we'll see if we can get past the downed bridge first. Because that could be a problem. You wake up hearing a V12 engine turn on. Oh, oh. It's okay. I think we can do it. Arrgh. Oh no. We'll use differential lock. That'll save us. Oh boy. We'll use a winch. That'll save us. I have not watched Daredevil. I've actually never been a big comic movie guy in general. Use winch. Winch! Save me! Always use winch. Daredevil is the best Marvel show ever. I'll take your word on that. I'm convinced if I had all-wheel drive, that wouldn't have been a problem, but it wasn't a problem anyway. We got through it. All right, now the query. The query. My end boss. $35. It's what a blind guy. Yeah, I do know like of Daredevil, but I just never seen the movie. I don't really know like much about like his specific story, but yeah, I do know that he's blind. I know some things. I'm not a complete and total dullard. All right. Now we got to get this truck all the way down there. It looks like it's going to be pain. Da, da, da. I could take this super steep road, but I don't think I will because that looks dangerous. I'll take this one because it looks like it goes down as well. Uh-oh. Could we, yeah, there we go. I did it. Punisher is second best. What about Spawn? Where does Spawn rank? And specifically Spawn the movie. Alright. Oh, a little tight. Zortex Plays. Hey, Zortex Plays. What's up? Welcome. Welcome to getting stuck. Mine is 80,000. Who's Spawn? Buffalonium will have to help me out here. I think Spawn is... What? Is Spawn DC? I think Spawn's DC. And the Spawn movie was uniquely awful. Alright, we're going to try to... I won't ruin anyone's experience by letting them know. I love that truck. It was recommended to me. I'm finding it okay so far. Urgh. Oh. Okay. A little tricky. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I mean, we could try this. No. It might just be too curvy for me. I love that truck with all-wheel... Yeah. Yeah, all-wheel drive would make this perfect, but... If you had it maxed out, you'd love it as well. I'm still in the early game. It's doing pretty good, though. I'm just trying to see if I can, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'll just instead not do this. Oh, no. Come on. Let's go. I mean, you know, part of the fun of early game stuff is, like, having to face unique challenges. Spawn from Mortal Kombat? He's not from Mortal Kombat. Is he? What? Oh, dear. I might have to get a truck to pull this thing. Like, come on. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There's an excavator down there. Excavator. Hey, dirt. See you later. I'm an excavator. I'm sorry. My daughter just watches Blippi all the time. And so sometimes I have to break out into song. Because these kids' songs are seared into my brain. My brain. Okay. I hope this actually goes down. I hope this doesn't just, like... MK has guests like Fortnite now. Anybody can be in Mortal Kombat. I haven't played Mortal Kombat since, like, I don't know, like the second one or the third one. I don't even know if I didn't even play those that much, really. I think I rented them once, and that was back when you, like, could go to a Blockbuster and rent a game. Okay, this is easier. I hope. I don't know, I'm a little bit worried about this turn. Oh, no. We don't want to flip. There'll be no flipping. Come on. Doesn't need to be any flipping. Dude ripping Mario's spine out. So you've been driving the twin steer for a bit. It's pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's a bit awkward sometimes, like when you're trying to get down these hills, but yeah. All right, we deliver that. Let's see here. Do I even know what this thing needs? Did I even, like, find out? No. I never even went on to the task. I never found out what it needs. Whatever. Okay, I need concrete slabs, which are here, so I might as well just drive all the way back up. Drive all the way back through and get them here. Might have to go get some gas or truck some gas in. We'll see. Just don't use it in a small trail. Well, no promises. Sometimes I just can't help myself. Urgh. Oh, come on. I gotta get myself turned around somehow, right? Yeah, it's not working. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go around. Go around. Do a lap. Do a victory lap. Come on. I'm the type of guy who just drives that off a cliff when I have a chance. I'll get there. I've been playing this game properly for the most part. Oh boy. Okay, no need to flip. Come on now. Come on. The correct gearbox, this is one of the fastest in the game. That's cool. I mean, yeah. Definitely see where all-wheel drive would come in handy. Lightning McQueen has nothing on this truck. God, I don't think I can get it out of here. Oh, God. What was I thinking? I was hoping I could get turned around in here instead of like trying to 12-point it, but I don't think it's going to happen. It took me a while, but in Mortal Kombat 11, the voice actor for Spawn is Goliath from Gargoyles. That's good to know. Come on. I don't know, maybe I can go over these rocks. No, I don't think that's gonna work. I think this truck is too long and awkward to get through this turn. Is there any other ways out of here? Can I get out of here another way? Will you ever leave me go? Try going up to the left. Right now, I'm like, what are you talking about? Left, yeah, I'm gonna try going this way. I think that's what happened. I saw that turret. I thought that was where I was supposed to go up. That's that same place I tried to go up before. Or go down before. And it was too awkward. What am I doing? Yeah, this looks more familiar. Or go to a slope that goes to the top. Come on. You can do it. Oh my God. I'm really impressed that I'm using kind of like not the best. I'm not using the best tires, and it's been able to get through the mud and everything pretty good. I've been happy. Oh, great. This might be tricky, though. Yeah. This has been the only problem so far. Some of these turns, it just doesn't really like. What am I doing? Look at this. It's okay, just skin it against the rock face. It'll be fine. All this because I don't want to recall to the garage and waste time driving back here. You can do it. You can do it. Oh my God. There we go. Yay! I think we're good. Oh, maybe not. At this point, you would have been further if you had done that. You think so. You might think so. Oh dear. God dang rocks. Gee dang rocks. You know what the rocks say? That rocks. Oh. Alright, we'll just slowly get up there. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably would have been faster to just recall and then go to the dam again, but whatever. Here we are. Da, da, da. But now you can brag to people you can conquer the quarry in a twin star. And I got it all on video. God. Jeez. Oh boy. Little wheelie there, it's fine. Let's see here. Yeah, I want to, no, I want to keep going around. Definitely want to take the low road. Take the low road. The quarry. Come on. I have no quarry with you, sir. Exactly. Okay, let's go. Almost there. So I hear like the early game is hard, and then also like the late game is hard. Like somebody said, like it's hard, and then it gets a little bit, then it gets easier, and then it gets like deadly. There we go. Now we'll head back to the dam. They told the truth. This was on the Reddit. Okay. Like a whale coming up after being in the ocean. Just whoosh. Well, this is unfortunate. Really, I can't winch that tree. This is quite. Clown did do butt though. Maybe if I come in at more of an angle? I don't know. Nope. This truck is just too dang long. The clown did. It's all the clown's fault. And then he failed RP. We try not to think about it. He should probably deny it. Getting in here was easy enough. I'm gonna run out of gas. And also I'm facing the wrong way, but what was I supposed to do? I couldn't even get out. We should try to find the raised suspension. Yeah, I'm sure it's an upgrade that's around somewhere. Somewhere. Try to turn around here. There we go. Could be butt rogue AI around. Oh no! Stupid tires. Alright, there we go. Got ourselves turned around. Here we go again. Let's try the other side this time. Okay, so hold on. I gotta know what this thing needs. We've decided to construct a bridge. Yeah. Wooden planks. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I guess that makes sense. Makes sense. Well, that's unfortunate. Anything to winch onto? Not really. No. No. I was right going the other way. Do you know there was a trailer with what you need behind the trail, unless you moved it? Did that trailer have wooden planks? Let's see. Let me get myself out of here first. We decided to build a bridge out of twigs. Oh. Wow. I thought those were parts. For some reason, I looked at the thing, I thought that was service parts. Well, thank you. Try this. The main problem is that stupid tree's in my way now. Oh. Maybe we'll brute force it. That's my answer to everything. Well, don't tip. Okay. Jeez. Oh my god. Am I stuck on a branch now? You have to winch it because I don't think it has a hinge. Well, that's fine. Oh wait, but if I winch it, it's not going to help because if I bring it here, I can't unload the cargo unless it's hooked up. Oh. So yeah, this truck's all right. It definitely suffers from some issues like being really long. Oh. Da-da-da. Yeah, so there's the trailer. I mean, we can... Oh, fuel is... Yeah, fuel is quite low. Probably have to come down here with a scout. Fuel up my truck. Or just recall, which I could have done in the first place. It's honestly not that bad. It actually made it quite far. It was much better than the other one. The off-road truck I was using. On a course. Well, whatever. I don't care. Oh. Okay. Da, da, da. What kind of trailer is this? Oh yeah, it's got a hitch on the other side. Okay, let's drive. New trailer discovered. But yeah, we don't have a hitch on this truck, so unfortunately I'll still need to get a scout anyway. Oh well. At least it can be here, ready. Alright. Let's go get a scout. The fuel tank. Where's my scout? Don't see it in the list here. Do I have it in the garage maybe? No. Don't have it in the garage. I have it somewhere. Is it on the other map? Well, it says it's here. Somewhere. You mean you tell me you went off without a hitch? Haha! Yeah, I don't see it here at all. What the heck? I'm checking Black River anyway. Maybe it's in the truck storage there. I don't know. I don't know. It's not here either. Why don't my scout? It's just gone. I have to buy another one, I guess. Pfft. Didn't realize I sold it. I don't think I did, but it is not here. You see, it says it's here, but it's not there. So that's annoying. Maybe it got reclaimed. Oh well, I'll just buy another one. Actually, I could just buy one of these. Why not? I'll just buy another one. Although I might not have enough for, like, decent things. Yeah, I don't. I do not. Well, I shouldn't need too much, really. I mean... Please install the appropriate suspension. Yeah, which I can't do. What tires are on? Do I have one here? I don't know. It should be okay. It's in the left slot, I think. The left slot. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I see. The different... Oh, right. I always forget that you have different slots in this thing. All right. Well, I'll just leave that purchased. I might want that anyway. I always forget that you can have... I forgot that you could have, like, different slots. All right. Whee! See, I got mud tires on this thing. Whoa! Nice drift. Let's see if I even have enough money to buy the fuel trailer. Yeah. Bring the other truck too? Why would I bring both of them? You'll need it for the trailer. Well, can't this one do the trailer? Or can scout trucks not? I thought scouts could still hitch the other trailers, the regular trailers. Huh. Well, I can do a little convoy. Why not? Whee! Do-do-do. Let's go! Do-do-do. But they're different ones. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Oh man, I miss my giant light bar. Like that big truck can't attach to Scout's I know that one. I know that Scout trailers can only go on Scout vehicles. But I was just thinking that like the standard sideboards trailers and stuff like those ones could attach to either like big trucks like this one or the Scouts. But I will be glad to have taken your advice if I get there, and it turns out that is not the case. Plus we can have a little convoy. Whee! And isn't that what counts? I wish the dead. It would have saved me much pain. Well, I appreciate you saving me much pain. Because, man, it would sure suck to get there. And then it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, but your trailer hitch is in another kettle. But have failed the challenge. No! Well, that's unfortunate. I'm sad I failed the challenge. I don't even know what the challenge was, but I failed it. Ha hee! Alright, here we are. We're on the other side. DDB lies, he tells fibs. I'd have to take these over one at a time, or I'll do the other one. Yeah. Like, am I slowly getting washed away? No, okay. Come on. Try rocking it. Use winch. Not sure it was convenient that that trailer was there, though. I'll tell you what. Yes, it was. Hello, other truck. I've got to try to get this thing turned around. I'm trying to run into my other truck too much. Because that's love. Come on. There we go. No, that's the truck. I want the hitch. This. There we go. Oh, don't tell me it's stuck under the truck. Why you do this? I'm mad. There. Okay, there we go. There we go. Don't get caught. Come on. Don't make me do a manual override on my own truck. There we go. Yay. Oh, I always hate it when it does this. Why can't I start tracking? Oh, there we go. You gotta hold to show the next action, and then you can actually do it. That's kind of annoying. There. Yay, I've been promoted! It only took me bringing 3 trucks out here. I'm just gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Some butt opinion haver said Oceans was cool. Those butt opinion havers. Alright, let's change to here. Yay, let's drive on some rickety planks. I'm sure they can hold like a truck this large. No problem. There we go. Now I can refuel. There we go. Did you fall asleep while trucking? Maybe. We don't talk about that. Alright. Let's go get our concrete slabs. Our little wee slabs. Slabs o' concrete. Da, da, da. There we go. And then these gotta go to the service hub, which is like up there. So basically, bet. Oh, come on, clear. Okay, bet. 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 Let's roll. Turn on the lights. At least this one's easy. Yep. I have to decide if I want to finish getting upgrades on this map or if I want to just try to keep doing missions to go to the other two maps. Yeah, it's a nice truck. It's a good truck. For some reason, I get that guy from Junkyard Truck stuck in my head. I was getting very triggered about them lights. What lights? Like, oh, driving without the lights on? It's dangerous. Don't you know? Do you understand? Da, da, da. There's a ditch here on the left. It's where I got stuck last time with that other truck. Ended up having to recall. I turn the lights on when there's a sliver of darkness coming. That is fair. That is fair. That is fair and balanced. Oh. Differential lock was upset. Differential lock got upset with me. You use differential lock on a hard surface. Please take all of the damage. Jeez. Just slow boat it up here. No problems. No problems at all. There we go. Whee! Alright. When I first played this, I didn't understand how the progression worked, like for the missions. I was doing all the the little side jobs, and it's like there's a million side jobs, and they're not actually helping you. There we go. There you go. Yay! Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we're definitely not doing logs. I think I am missing a watchtower over here. I could go grab that. Got some upgrades to get. Some upgrades. Just got one upgrade and a watchtower. I can go get the upgrade, but I might switch trucks. Could use a scout to go get it. Detach. And let's see here. So I'm gonna go basically this way. Go all the way up, and then it's all wibbly till here and there. Have you ever played Mudrunner? Yes, I have. I played Mudrunner, and I also bought Spin Tires, which was the predecessor to that. Those were all good games. Oh. Can I leave, please? I would like to leave now. But yeah, so no, I played Mudrunner. See, in Mudrunner is interesting because apparently logging in this game was added after the game was released, which is kind of strange because in Mudrunner all you do is logging. It's logging in service trucks, and all you're doing is upgrading garages and delivering logs. That's it. That's all you do. Let me try my all-wheel drive. I love the game, but going back to it after this was really boring. Yeah. Yeah, well, because basically, yeah, all you do is you just, unlock garages. That's about it. It's fun. I like it. I actually really like the, one of the end game vehicles in Mudrunner is a vehicle that basically used to tow around nuclear missiles. So it's like, yeah, that's what we need to fix this problem. We need a vehicle that used to tow around nukes. That's what'll help us. But yeah, I think my favorite thing about Mudrunner is the last map, where it's all flooded. It's all water. The map is like, I'm pretty sure the map is like 50 to like 90% water, something ridiculous. Ah, yes. Just take a nosedive right off the cliff. That could be fun. That could be fun. They need to add it to this game. That'd be good. Oh. Jeez, what the heck was that? I got the red 1 star on that map. Same. tough map. I can't even count how many times I just like try to cross to one of the other islands, and then my my truck just starts sliding away. I'm just like, you're going away now. Bye. Trees. Who needs trees? Oh, that's what I get for looking at chat. Come on. People think this game's hard. It is. It's hard in a different way. I think the main thing is just knowing like how the progression works. Because in MudRunner, there's like not like there's no different tires or anything you got to worry about or anything like that. It's just vehicles. You just have vehicles. Vehicles and like attachments, and that's it. This one definitely has a lot more going on. I think, going back to MudRunner or Spin Tires after this would be tough. Especially Spin Tires. Spin Tires is basically MudRunner, but with like worse graphics. Having said that, the one cool thing about Spin Tires is it has a ton of mods. So you can actually get like quite a few different maps and stuff. If you're bored. Driving along the switchback roads. Oh no. So I had a good, hilarious death, but borrow trauma this weekend. I don't know. That seems like it's just 2 sentences. There's 2 ideas there. Yeah, driving in my yellow pickup. I used to watch this one guy who played Spin Tires years ago, and it made me want so badly for MudRunner, so bad. Then MudRunner is now the happiest person alive. Yeah, I have them both, and now I have this one, decent one. Come on. A lot of switchback roads. God, I hope I have enough gas. Trying to conserve some gas. Turn off the all-wheel drive when I'm not needing it. Let's see, where am I? Okay, I'm getting there. Oh, there's a trailer thing. I could just do the trailer trick to gas up. The trailer trick. His name is Gitchy 1230. Well, does he still play? Da-da-da. Scout fuel carrier. Just going to refuel. Go, and then just oops. We'll just sell that back. There. Cause I'm not gonna run out of gas. Oh, the indignity. No, he left YouTube and then came back a different person. A different person. Well, that happens. Life happens, you know. Some might say I'm a different person. I don't know. I don't think I am. Not really. Not that much. Because I did YouTube back in like 2013, 2014. And then left for a bit, came back once, and then left for a bit more, and then came back, and then now I'm here again. Well, I'm on Twitch, but same thing. I have a YouTube channel too. You're a different person. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I'm a different person. I mean, I'm married now, so I mean, I guess there's that. Let's see here. Just some guy's house. Okay, whatever. Camp. Oh, God. There. I recall your old stuff fondly. It's all Space Station 13 stuff. You've changed, man. It was my intro into SS13 alongside BPL. Oh, that's cool. Hard surfaces. What hard surfaces? Just gonna go slow. Let's go slow. It's pretty rocky. Ah, beautiful view of the lake. How did, I'm not sure how my videos would have introduced you to the BPL. I've never done anything with them. I mean, I know Tex gave me a shout out in one of his videos. And I actually introduced a lot of people to my videos. Pretty rocky. It's pretty rocky. Oh, oh. Way, YouTube. A few videos, actually. I only know of the one. I only know of the one. I'd be curious to know whenever he's mentioned me. But I'm like one of those people, like, are people talking about me on the internet? But I only know of the one where he was doing a crazy hober, and he's like, Yorp's a good engineer. Yeah. He actually, way back, and when I was first doing videos, he sent me a request for an interview because he was interviewing a bunch of people. And I never did it. I never acknowledged it or anything because at that time, those videos were mainly as part of a Let's Play series for the Something Awful forums back when, like, they were good. And it was only ever for that. Like, I never responded to comments on YouTube or anything when I first made videos. And that was why, because it was only ever for the Something Awful forums. Oh. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm beginning to wonder if the car, like, I don't think you're salvaging the upgrade from the cars. I think that, like, the upgrades are just in the cars. A raised suspension. Oh, hey, cool. There, I have the raised suspension for the for the truck now. Okay, so that's good. I have a feeling I don't think I'm gonna be able to get across that. I'm gonna have to find another way there, but I can. Yeah, I wonder if that offer's still open. Yeah, I'd probably do it now. But I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to ask Digi about it next time they pop by. Da, 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 da. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this other upgrade that's around using our scout truck here. Explore the map. And then I don't know if I want to get that other watchtower or not. I kind of do. I mean, you never know what could be hiding over there. I mean, you guys probably know, but I don't know. Maybe there's something good. Maybe it's something fun. Maybe it'll be another truck. Maybe it'll be the best truck in the game. Probably not. Probably not. I definitely do not know. Just do it. Nike. Let's go. Ugh. There we go. But yeah, I like this pickup better than the Scout. Because the problem with the Scout is that it's just so top heavy. At least the pickup isn't as top heavy as the Scout is. There's a nuclear shark with a machine guns on the side. Oh, I hope so. That'd make it all worth it. Oh, I'm off the road a little bit. Whatever, who cares? Actually, what am I doing? Go this way. And then that way. And then that way. It's an easier route. Ah, the marsh. Gotta love the swamp. Da, da, da. Almost there. Freaking swamp. Look at that mud. Bleh. The closest experience I ever had in real life to like something like this is when me and Buffalonian went to go see a powwow on the reserve. The powwow grounds were all like dirt, and like not flattened dirt either, like just dirt. And it was raining hard, and they were completely covered in mud. Like it was basically like that swamp back there. And of course, I don't have an off-road truck. I just have a nice little car. Oh, is that how steep the road is? You kidding me? Okay, let's try. I mean, I don't know if this is possible. God, if this was real life, my heart would be pounding. Like a regular real experience. So yeah. That was, and I was just like, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Whatever you do, don't stop, and managed to get out of there. Oh. It wasn't bad going in, but then it just started raining, like pounding, like hard. Just sucked. So yeah, that was my one and only, Mud Runner, Snowrunner real life experience. Urgh. Yay, get an upgrade. Freeway. Okay, well, it's for a couple of things. It's good. Okay. We got that. Well, maybe I'll go ahead and head to this watchtower, but I think I'll recall to the garage and do it from there. Because I'm pretty far away. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make it through this little thing. Let me take my 99 Honda Civic mudding. That was basically it. It was 2001. 2001 Toyota, but yeah. I like the Snowrunner one, though. But yeah, I got mud tires on this one at least, so I'm happy about that. Got the autonomous Scout, so at least if my truck flips, I might be able to flip it back over. Yeah. Can't really do much more with this. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna go blip. And then blip. And then blip. Go up to here. Down here. Through this mess. Then go this way. Maybe try it from... Could just try to go around, actually. There we go. Try that. Hey, is your name taken? No, it's not. That was me getting pissed off at Steam. I tried like all my usual names that I use in other places, and it's like, that name's taken, that name taken, that name's taken, and I'm just like, this name isn't taken, and that worked. I'm like, all right. All right. Was it the old car? I thought it was the Taurus. No, definitely it wasn't the Taurus. We got the Taurus from my friend. After that, I'm pretty sure. It was definitely the Corolla. Camry, not Corolla. I don't know how cars work, car names work, or whatever. Leave me alone. I'm playing a car game and I don't know anything. Whatever. Come on. Gotta be a tough mudder. Enjoy bush bashing. I'm going to get to work on stuff. All right. Thanks for hanging out, Totem. Much appreciated. Helps me keep my bush bashing entertaining. Disengage diff lock on hard surfaces. What hard surface? What are you talking about? It's not like this is paved highway. Oh my god, I'll just turn that off then. Fine. Jeez. You can't use differential lock. It's not allowed. It's unallowed. You know, just for that, I'm just gonna frickin' die, farmers' crops. Can't use my differential lock? Well, I'm gonna kill all your plants. Yeah. Eat it, corn. I don't like corn anymore. So why is this game called Snowrunner? I've only encountered mud so far. All the mud. I haven't been to Alaska yet. I imagine it's the reason will be revealed there, but... all living. Hey, that's bullying! Yeah. I bullied that farmer so hard. I bullied his court so hard. The farmer better step off. He'll get so bullied. Alright. Let's go. Turn left here, I believe. Ooh. But yeah, I'm enjoying the pickup. Okay. Well, this is not good. Everyone I've watched playing this game today has asked the same thing. That's fair. Well, it's an important question. We need to know. Jeez. Water. There was one time I was just it was when I was a teenager. I can't remember, like we were just driving around, probably like getting groceries or something, and I saw this one. Jeez, spruce tree. Spruce tree. Why you gotta be like that? Spruce tree in the middle of the frickin' road. Most of the snowy maps are DLC, and the only snowy one is Alaska. Yeah, like what the heck? I'm not a fan of like everything being DLC in this game. I definitely don't like ridiculous monetization like that. At least to their credit, they didn't try to charge 70 or, because this is Canada, $80, as some AAA devs do. But having said that, I might buy the DLC anyway. Because I'm a sucker. And I have no principles. Only superintendents. What? What's he talking about? At least they're not wallet breaking prices for the DLC. You're telling us a story from your youth. Oh yes, I was a teenager and we were driving around somewhere, and I saw a truck that was caked in mud. The only surfaces that were clean were the windows. Everything else, it was just caked in mud, and it was all dry too. It was ridiculous. And I'm just like, now that I played this, I'm just like, that guy is like that guy had a spin tires experience or a mud runner experience. Let's see if I can just go over this. And there was a Triceratops in the rear view. There was not a Triceratops. What are you even talking about? A Triceratops. Oh boy. Oh, this might have been a mistake. Whatever. We can do it. I'm a professional off-roader. It's true, I got paid to do this. They paid me to do things. Yeah. Woo! Now we're going. Because it was a long time ago. I'm not that old. I'm old, but man. Are you a dinosaur? Wait, you're getting paid? Damn. Well, in the game. And yes, I'm a dinosaur. I'm an ankylosaurus. Who's your dinosona? What's your dinosona? Take this quiz. Actually, honestly, I think I'm probably a Dimetrodon because whenever my daughter wants me to play dinosaurs, she always gives me the Dimetrodon to play with. It's like, this is Daddy's dinosaur. Okay. And she's always the hippopotamus or the T-Rex. That's way too hard to pick one. Oh my god. Come on. Ooh, there's that place over here. I'm a pterodactyl. Can I have Godzilla? Hey, you can be whatever you want. What dinosaur do you identify as? We respect all dinosaur identification here, okay? Whee! Oh, there's a trailer there for a mission. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ah, the beautiful lake view. Come on. How long have you played Snowrunners for? Like 3 days. So I'm a pro. Ask me anything. Don't worry. I got this. This is professional Snowrunners gameplay that you're seeing right here. I forgot to turn my differential lock on. Yes, I see. Oh, the differential lock is getting cranky again. About 2 days ago, and I have 24 hours already. I don't know how many hours. Probably not that much. But that's just because I don't get a lot of time to play these days. Except on streams. Play for a long time on streams. I am kind of addicted to this game, though. I'm a bit of an addict, I'm not gonna lie. Little bit of an addict. Let's see. Oh, I drove right by the watchtower. Good job. Okay, let's go back. So we'll go about here. And then we're going to try to go in. I have 400 hours. Gee whiz. I'm still in the starting area. Well, I'm only one away. If you haven't figured it out already, do the... I just started going to the other maps, yeah. If you haven't figured it out already, the progression is done through the contracts, not the odd jobs that you pick up. I thought the progression was mainly done... Like, just anything was progression, but no. The contracts are the progression. So just in case, you know. Just in case you didn't know that. Ooh. Well, that was a little jump, eh? A little jumperoonie there. Alright, there we go. Look, it's the watchtower. We made it. I went straight to Russia after having money for a truck. Yeah, gotta go right to Siberia. Oh, man. There we go. Let's have a look here. So what do we find out? Oh, not much. Got a flatbed there. Whatever. Peh. Okay. Let's see. I think that's basically everything I wanted to do. I mean, I have some trailers I can pull out, but eh. Aid the island. Oh yeah, no thanks. I'm trying not to do any timber things because screw it. Let's see. Bricks, wooden planks, and fuel. I'll need a. Didn't feel like Mud Runner at all, like I thought it would. I'm using some mods because the starting Chevy is too slow for me, and I wanted a transformer as my truck. Well, that's fair. You know, it's important. Everybody's got needs. Let's see. Ugh. I really don't want to go to the warehouse again, but I suppose I could. Suppose I could. What else do we got? Lumber mill revival. Okay, deliver the broken lumber mill, some things. The curtain side trailer. So gotta deliver that. Well, we could do this one. But I kind of want my old truck back. I don't know. I guess I could sell my Western Star for now. Here, let's oh, come on. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cover this. All right. Let's go to the map, and we'll grab. Let's see. This is here. The problem is I can't take a curtain side trailer in this, so. Hurry cover. What other upgrade? I have the race suspension. Oh, I thought I had it for this one now. Oh no, gotta go to Alaska. Winch it. Well, the problem is that actually I wonder I could probably deliver the trailer winched. I just can't unload stuff from it. So yeah, that would probably work actually. Let's see. What do I gotta get? So there's that, but then there's also concrete blocks and metal beams. Well, the metal beams, yeah, I'll just go to. If it don't work, winch it. Can't I get concrete blocks from? I don't want to drive all the way over there. Puh. Might be easier to get them from the other place. I don't know. But considering how hard it was for me to get the scout truck up there, I'm not feeling too good about my chances of getting this thing up there. To be honest. I could try. All right. Well, we'll try. We'll try. Whee! I think I'm in the middle of scouting Drummond Island, and I hate it already. Oh, great. Well, I'm glad I have that to look forward to. Ah. Well, just try our best. Oh, hey, Zortex, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right. So we'll see if we can get to the warehouse here. But if not, we'll just take an annoying journey to the one on the first island and gather the stuff there. But you can't be scared to try stuff. Fear is the mind killer. Basket. Those are from the long drive. Right? There's sometimes where you can just drive around in this game. You just get lost. You're just like, it's all good. Man, this thing can really go. When you get it on the main road and just push the pedal to the metal. Now imagine if it had a good engine. Ah, the coffee nebula. There's coffee in that nebula. Thanks, Captain Janeway. We'll get you your coffee, ma'am. That's also from, Can you put a crane on this truck and is it DLC? Zortex, can you put a crane on this truck and is it DLC? I'm delegating. All right. Pedal to the metal. We can do it. I went to get that watchtower. It was like no crane DLC, but for AWD all-wheel drive. No crane, no DLC, but for all-wheel drive. Yeah, you need DLC. Is it available like to buy, or do you have to like go find it on one of the godforsaken islands or territories or whatever? It's year 1 or 2 or 3 pass. I'm probably just gonna buy all the DLC. It's $60, but whatever. It's a good game. I still don't like aggressive DLC stuff though. Oh God, hope I don't fall. I don't have friends. Oh, interesting. You can play it with a friend and do it that way. That's cool. Yeah. I don't have friends. I have friends, but none of them like the games I like. To be fair, you basically had 12 maps in the base game, since each region has 4. That's true. The DLC maps only have 2, though. Don't they? Oh, I'll just get the passes. Because I looked it up on Steam, and like the passes are the cheaper way to go if you just want to get stuff. I'm not really interested in like vinyl decals and stuff, but even if you don't get those, it's still cheaper to get the year passes. But I'll probably wait till after I play the base game some more. Because, you know, some have 2, some have 4. Oh, okay. Because, you know. that friggin' sign just spinning. Oh, God. I bought them all but two. I bought all but two, but no passes. Yeah. I love how you call it, how it's called Snowrunner, but you start in mud. It's funny to me. Yeah, apparently, everyone says this. Yeah. But it's true. It's just funny. It's an observation. Rocks falling. Yeah, I see that. Tons of rocks are falling. Oh, hey, Skinny. Thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Now I'll get the DLC and it'll be a tax write-off. Isn't that exciting? Well, not really. Oh. That was a sentence you... That butt was a sentence you said. I can't wait till I get the snow area and pretend to be an ice road trucker, but safe. Oh, dang, Skinny. You scheduled for 6 months? Wow. Thank you so much. That is super generous. I didn't even notice the 6. I just thought, like, oh, it's a sub. Sounds good. You guys are so freaking generous. And that's why I love streaming games, because, you know, people hang out in the chat, we have good times. It's amazing. We get too passionate about cars and trucks. It'll come to blows. Well, we have to, you know, do a bunch of the DLC in this game now. We'll be playing Snowrunners. You'll take back that sentence when you go to one of the DLC maps. We'll definitely have to have Snowrunners be a mainstay game on this now. On this here channel. All right, there's the trailer place. So we're getting close. Here's the warehouse place. You'll take that sentence back when you go to one of the DLC maps. Yeah, I've heard that some of the DLC maps are insane. I used to watch Ice Road Truckers, the TV show. And I don't know why, because it's not really like the kind of show that I usually watch. But yeah, I used to watch Ice Road Truckers. I'm not even sure like why I watched it. Let's see. Okay, so I forgot what I came here for. I came here for goods. I gotta find the thing again. Concrete blocks and metal beams. That's what I came here for. What did I come here for? Okay, there's the metal beams. And 2 concrete blocks. Alright. I never really had a TV, so I could never watch it. I mean, I don't have TV anymore because, you know, just YouTube and streaming. Cable is just an overpriced, expensive mess now. But, you know, back in the olden days, in my youth, It was okay. I mean, it was all you had, really. So yeah, concrete blocks too. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I had everything, because I don't know. Sometimes I dumb and I forget. I don't know what I need. Wonder if I should try to take it. Yeah, I'll try to go through this mess. We'll see what happens. And then I got to go up here to get the trailer, which I'll probably be winching. But you know what? I don't care. I'm going to have to send a truck to get the trailer. What level am I? I don't know. How do I find that out? Skip global map. Let's see. We got these things. No, pink. Oh. Keep in mind, Zortex said they play for like 400 hours, okay? Like, so you're 400 hours off. You're 399 hours off. You said you played for 24 hours. I think I think so. I think that's what it said. Actually. Like, I'm not just agreeing. I actually think that's what it said. I play on control, so I don't know. But on roller, it's down on D-pad. Oh. Oh, hold on. Maybe it's in here? Somewhere? Functions? Doesn't seem to be. No, it's not. Oh, hey, I could just unpack the cargo and then... Oh, here, you know what? Let's turn on the beacons. There we go. People got to know that we're coming through. We got lots of cargo. Got to keep those beacons on. Maybe try tab. Tab does nothing. I could look it up. Let's see, settings, controls. I don't know. Handbrake, zone interaction, functions, player profile, F4. So that's probably it. Vehicles found. Okay. 8. Yeah, I'm 8. So there we go. I'm 8 years old. I'm rank 8. Oh, every time I think... I have to finish editing a video for Space Station 13 at some point. Because, yeah, there's actually a related joke in there. Not that I'm sure people who watch Snow... I don't know there's a huge overlap between people that watch Snowrunner and people that want to watch Space Station 13. One's about being a jerk in a 2D space station. The other is this. I don't think there's a huge overlap there. But most of my YouTube content is Space Station 13. I'm 30 years old. Well, I've got 10 years on you, Zortex. Respect your elders. Somehow, I mean level. Jeez. I'm 23 otherwise. You know, this channel attracts like quite a diverse age group. I don't know, I think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I'm 30 years level. When I was playing Long Drive, there was someone who came in. They were in grade 6. So however old that is, like 12. So I was like, dang. Can I borrow some? I don't want to be 24 this year. Waves from the 80s, right? Oh, Skeg, you're gonna get old. Your comeuppance will come. You don't have 10 years on me, you have 23. Urgh. I'm not that old. You know what? Screw it. I'm a level 100, okay? I'm level 100. Very, very big, very high level. Urgh. Alright. Well, you know, I'm really liking this truck. I would like to get some upgrades for it. Because, yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes. But I am liking this truck. It really is able to power through a lot of things that the other trucks have issues with. Wish I could get to 100. I know, right? Ooh. Oh, I think I just broke a tire. Whatever. They need to make the max level 1,000. Oh, could you imagine all that grinding, though? How long would you have to flip pizzas then in order to get enough XP to level up? When I get to Russia, I'm going to just blast their anthem and drink vodka. Perfect. Well done. I mean, I think you can go to any place, like, right off the bat. Although it's ill-advised, because, like, the challenges are harder. Stupid tire. I'm gonna have to get, like, a utility wagon, come fix it. I've been level 30 for the past 2 years. Are you talking about Steam levels? Is that what you're talking about? Urgh. I'm just trying to learn more because I gotta teach my GF this game. Will she be interested in mud and spinning around in the mud? I might be able to convince Buffalonium to play this for the stream. I might. No, max in the game is 30. Oh, okay. She doesn't have a choice. Ooh. The foot got put down. All right, then. Am I still just going down switchbacks? Oh, no. I completely missed all my turns. All right. I'm like, this is taking a while. My GF would get bored and do homework. Try to get turned around here. This is the only annoying thing about this truck, is getting turned around is hell. It's like, okay, do a 60-point turn. It's like Austin Powers and that stupid, She wants to learn the controller, so I thought this was something we could do. Oh, jeez. That's rough. You have a flat tire. Yeah, I know. But what are we going to do? We should fix that. No. Ooh, you down a tire. Whatever. If I were to fix it, I gotta go get a utility wagon and then drive it all the way up here. I guess I could. I'm just like, no. I guess I could get the Scout. Fix it with the Scout. Oh, hey, you know what? I could probably put a... There we go. You need a lot of patience for this game. Yeah, I don't have a lot of patience in general. You will be bad at this game then. Well, it won't be any different than any other game I play. Your tire's gonna explode and kill all the turtles. Oh no! Oh, I gotta go there now. Yeah, she doesn't have that either, but neither do I. Nobody has patience. We're just all gonna play the game. It's like, we're all gonna sign up to play Go. You know, you need like a ton of patience. You gotta learn all the little intricacies of how the pieces move. It's like, whatever. Sign me up. I hope this spare tire, you know, works with the thing. Otherwise, I'll just be driving all that way for nothing. Well, if that's what happens, I'll just drive. I'll just keep driving. I'll go to the island and scout it out. Whee! Oh, oops. Not that one. Not that one, friend. Then you flip over when you're at the drop-off. It does. Okay, that's good. Whee! But yeah, I do like this game. It's a good game. All right. So we'll get there and we'll put this tire on. Drift. Whoops. Too much drift. Too drift. You drift too much. Can't help it. See all the mud coming off my tires? That's because I'm fast. I don't think that's why. I don't think that's what it means. I don't think that's what it means. Whoa. Okay, careful. Careful. Oh, a little slidey. A little slidey. It's because I got these mud tires on. But, you know. There's my other truck. Just chilling. Just chilling. Saying, it's okay, guys. We're all chill here. Alright. Where be my truck? It's just up here. Whoa. There it is. There it is. Alright. Repair. There we go. Repair there. I did it. I repaired a tire. Is it okay to freeze graded trees, or am I bugging for like no reason? I mean, I don't know. I think it would be fine. Would I eat it? Yeah, I'd probably eat it. But I'm not the best person to ask these kinds of questions. I kind of don't have the best food sense. If Buffalonium was here, she'd probably tell you, set you straight on that, in those regards. It'll cause nuclear fallout. Yeah, don't freeze the cheese, okay? It'll start glowing. I mean, how long are you planning to freeze it for? It's too late. It's already frozen. Well, lights. Zord. Oh, God, those side rails. Till I need cheese. It costs too much. Oh man. Zortex, you weren't here last time I streamed this. I in driver training, I had a. Did I miss my turn again? Okay, no, okay, no, not yet. It's like over here. Here, you know what? Let's put this here, and we'll put this one here. But when I was doing driver training, my driving instructor was telling me how she was driving home one night, and she's like, "Oh, it's super dark. I can't see anything." And she got all the way home, and then, wait, you could drag them? Yeah, you right-clicked. Right-click drag. And she's like, "Oh, it's super dark. I can't see anything." Gets home, realizes that she did not turn on her car lights. So she was driving the whole way on like dirt roads and stuff with daytime running lights, and it was pitch black out. And these are just things that happen to people. It's all good. I always just forget to turn on the lights because I don't know. I think it should remember when I turn on the lights one time. It should just know that I want the lights turned on. All right. Here we go. Okay, this is a steep one. We'll see if we can make it down. Here, I better. Did you say driving instructor? Yep. Yes, I did. Oh. Perfect. Okay. Well, I think I'll just have to use the other truck. Oh, God. Because, yeah, that's like pretty much the only way to get there. Guess I could have taken this route. Maybe that would have been better. I'm gonna need a crane now. No, I'll just go and get them over again. A crane won't help. And also, I don't have any money for it. Harley cover. I might just get my other truck and fit it out. And just use a trailer. Let's see. This one. Alright, P, this is when I leave and delete the game, right? Like, it's just done now. Alright. I think what I'm going to do... What trucks you got? Basically, I have the Western Star there and this off-roading one. But I'm probably going to just sell the Western Star one and kit out the off-roading one again for now. And I'll get it back later. Because I think this one's going to be better for what I gotta do. Well, we'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. But I am gonna drive this back anyway. And then I might take my scout and just go scout out the island for a bit. Make sure to sell the upgrades off before selling it. I don't really have any, so. Oh, that I didn't know. I think you still keep the upgrades. I think you can still sell them. You have to buy the truck back though. I've heard it said the only way to lose money in the basic difficulty, like not the hardcore one, is to sell your is to buy trailers and delete them. That'll lose you money. Like you can buy and sell trucks over and over again. Yeah, yeah. And you don't like sell them at a loss or anything. So, it's useful. Allows you, I kind of like that because it at least allows you to like try stuff out without like getting punished. Because, you know, you got to figure out how to play things. Oh, right, I didn't turn the lights on. I missed my light bar. I had a light bar on this truck. But yeah, salvaging trailers, taking them back to the trailer shop is also a good way to make some extra cash. Or just find your comfy truck. Well, I think I'm going to return this trailer, and then I'm going to grab my truck and go scout out the island. And then that'll probably be it for tonight. Because it is getting late. A little late. I probably spent more than 100k on trailers, never brought them back. Whee. Alright, sell that. There we go. I'll go put this in the garage for now. So I have to make up my mind on if I want to keep the West Star or try to kit this out a bit more and use it with a flatbed trailer. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, let the geneticist get beaten into crit, then drag the monkey away, but it loses interest. That's a good one. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like an off-road gearbox. Definitely want the race suspension again. Get the proper tires. But yeah, I'll sell both and just get a new truck. Because I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'd want to get. Do you have YouTube? Yep. It's this. But be warned, it is not Snowrunner content on there. It's mostly Space Station 13. I think there's like one Trail Runners video, or one Trail Makers video, and like a I think that's it actually for other games on there. Oh, and there's some long drive videos. There's some long drive videos on there. Mostly it's Space Station 13. The Ank is probably the best truck you can get right now. Yeah. And especially like kitting it out with stuff like, you know what? Except one, but I ain't saying that one. Spoilers. Yeah, let me figure stuff out. Because I tried this international paster and it sucked. Do you have any Snowrunner playlists? No. No, I don't have any. On the second channel link, there is a link to my first stream. My full video of my first stream. But that's all I have. I've only been playing this game for like 3 days. All right. Let's where's my truck? It's right here. Let's go exploring. Here, we'll try. Let's see what this road's like. And then a bit. Whee! Let's go on an adventure. Well, you can go ahead and say it. I don't mind. I'll be okay. I'm always up for getting advice. Sometimes I need advice. I'm not very good at video games, you see. And for some reason that means I decided to play them for the internet. Don't ask me why I did that. I'm not good at life decisions either. Alright. Oh, just gotta... So, any unresolved butt? Yes. Yes, there is unresolved butts. Oh, hey, Buffalonium, you're around. Is it a good idea to freeze cheese? Would you eat cheese that's been frozen for, say, a month? We're trying to figure this out. The Azov, but it can only be bought in Russia. Can I take it back to America? Or no? Oops. What am I doing? How I play a game. Frozen, yeah. Like, so I grated up let's say I grated up a bunch of cheese, and I put it in the freezer, and then I took it out, like, 3 months later. Would you eat it? But if it's been in there a while, it won't be soft. Okay. And TY about the cheese, it feels weird in my head. Grated is okay. Okay, well there you have it, Squig. Buffalonium says it's okay. And she's not exactly an expert in, like, food or anything, but she's definitely got more experience than me. How do you think cheese on frozen pizza works? That's a good point. That is a good point. You get a frozen pizza and there's cheese already on it. That's something I didn't think of. If we want sticks and snacks, it won't roll that well. I'm not a foodologist, but I am eater of stuff from time to time. I eat food sometimes. All the vehicles can only be bought in the regions where they're made, but you can take them anywhere after buying. Okay, well that's cool. Oh, maybe I'll have to check that out then, because I did not know about this. Okay. Well, here we are. Let's go this way. Okay, hear me out. Right? I might be a tiny bit high, okay? It just crossed my mind. Hey, none of us thought of it. That's why we need to come together and figure these things out as a group. If it's still frozen, no bite. Your teeth hurt. Your teeth will hurt you. Oh, maybe I should have stuck to the road. Whatever. We're doing fine. I don't even know where the road is. Have we seen a road anywhere? I'm just driving through the marsh now. Oh dear. Getting a little deep. A little deep. Da, da, da. Ah. Maybe I should just stop here and go fishing. You know, throw some fishing line over. See what we can do. See what we can mix up. Oh, I think that's the road there, where the power poles are. Turn your truck into a houseboat. I need the other truck for that. It actually has a utility trailer. I can just gut it, make it into a houseboat. Someone, I can't remember if it was in Reddit or where it was. Maybe it was on a guide or something. But they called these telegraph poles. And I'm like, these are power lines. They're not telegraph poles. We're not in the 1900s here, okay? Just winch a moose out of a puddle. Yeah. Oh no, Bear is stuck. Can you get him out? Uh-oh. What am I stuck on? Oh, am I stuck on a tree? Stupid tree. Oh, I think it died. Get out of here, tree. Animal rescue. I mean, why not? It just gets called a lamppost to me as a Scotsman. That's fair. Mud's pretty thick. Oh my goodness. Come on, Mud. You can do it. Come on, Mud. Put 80 mud tires on a canoe. 80-foot mud. They don't really light up. Yeah, there are lampposts that actually do light up. These are just power lines. What if I just try to, like... That doesn't help. Alright. We'll just slow boat it through. Look at this mud. Oh, there we go. Yay! Yeah. Mud again. Electricity goes through them if that's the same. So I don't know. I'll have to see what the best way to transport things is. Might just have to do it piecemeal. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get metal beams and concrete blocks through on a bigger truck. If I got to go down a giant hill like that. But I won't argue with a Scotsman. That's probably a good idea. No need to come to blows over power lines now. Ugh. That's something I don't think people should be passionate about. You know, trucks, cars, okay. Power lines, I don't know. I think something's gone wrong. But if I wanted a ball that's a football and one's a rugby ball, it just gets called a ball, you know? Yeah. I don't need this. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so there's the broken lumber mill. A lot of towers here. Just pick one. See if we can find a garage. Butt bus. Butt bus. The butt bus. I don't know anything about the butt bus. I don't think I'll want to know. Urgh. Oh, a construction site. what to do. A certain company made the town an attractive offer, the basis of which has nothing to do with drilling for oil on public land. All they're asking for is a bridge for their supplies and total silence. You in? Oh, corrupt deals? Yeah, okay. Sounds good. You're going to be streaming another 3 hours if you're getting all these towers. I'm just going to get, you know, one or two. One or two. And then I think I'll be done for the night. Because I need to sleep. I need to have a snack. A yummy snack. I require yummy snacks. Ooh. Dang. I'm really enjoying the scout truck, you know. Let's see. Oh. Well. It's hell itself. Yeah, what if I do a manual override and I just come over the frickin' train like this? Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna perform a manual override on these trees. Don't worry. It's fine. Where's the tower? I'm like right beside it. Is the snack frozen cheese? It is not. Probably be chips. Have some chippies. Watchtower open. Look at that. Did a manual override on those trees. Fuel carrier semi-trailer. Bridging the gaps. Okay. Well, not much going on there. Let's go get this one. It could be. It's not frozen cheese. I'm not doing it. Besides, I don't even have any frozen cheese. I'd have to freeze it first. I'd have to freeze it first, dang it. Wait, you mean crisps, right? Yes. But I'm Canadian, and in Canada we say chips. It'll be the only thing I'm proud about of this country. That's not true. Low gas warning, yeah. That could be a problem. We don't have to have a trailer shop nearby. No, we do not. Well, there's a fuel carrier semi-trailer here. Maybe it'll have some gas in it. Maybe we can just steal somebody's gas. Let's see if we can make it there. We'll steal their gas. I'll turn off all-wheel drive. Try to extend my fuel a bit. You gotta pay $3,000 on gas now. There. Gas stolen. Are you not proud of Ryan Reynolds? I'm not a cultured person. Or a pop cultured person. I'm trying to think. That name does sound familiar. Is he an actor? Was he in something? I don't know. I'm dumb. He's no Brent Butt. I am proud of Brent Butt. The actor, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't have anything to... Ryan Reynolds is my mom. Whoa. There's stuff happening in this chat. Let's see here. We've gone somewhere. Things have happened. Jeez. Big mud. Big mud. Alright, here we go. Jeez. Die, trees. See if we can get through here. Okay. Yep. Come on. There we go. Got some kind of place over here. Wonder what this is. Wonder what this is. Is this a garage? It doesn't look like it. Looks like some kind of place. Oh, there's the watchtower. Well, I'll go grab that. Some sort of ghost town. A town of ghosts, if you will. Oh, a little swampy. A little swampy. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Might as well just drive slowly. There we go. Rusty's Legacy. Oh yeah, it's the trailer store. And it has a scope fuel carrier there for some reason. Sideboard semi-trailer. Okay, well, there's a couple of interesting places here. Better check that out. Because I got to go to the broken lumber mill. And it's going to be really tough if... to get there, I got to go through a bunch of stuff. We'll check it out. We'll check it out then. Reverse slowly. All right. My goodness. Sure glad I have this decent pickup truck. What if these names are just named after people? Like Broken Lumber Mill, owned by Gus Broken. That would be an unfortunate name. Ned Rusty owns the place. Owns the other place. That would be such an unfortunate name. What's your name? Broken. Oh yeah. How'd you get that? I say I have a lot of emotional baggage. I'm a real grief case. Ho ho. Jeez. I'm sorry you all had to hear that. I'm sorry for what I've done. Come on, let's go. Yeah. What? I've heard words. So this is literally just not but C to show cargo management, then hit C. You gotta hit it with your butt first. Okay. That makes sense. Maybe I've got to I don't know, build a bunch of bridges? I don't know. I mean, I could probably get through there with the other truck, I think. I mean, how bad is it? Let's see. Oh, it's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think it would be possible with the other truck, but it would not be easy. Don't try going around. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Alright, well, I guess I gotta go build bridges. So I might as well concentrate on build. Good thing I came here to scout, because it sure sucked to have gotten here. And I realized I can't make my delivery. He has to ruin a vehicle to go to bed. He's gotta. Except one butt ain't saying that one. Well, I'm glad that the butts are behaving themselves. Whee! It's even hard for me to do it. Okay, let's see here. Up to mischief? Well, oh, but take those. I enjoy the butt bots. Alright. Here, let's, yep. I'll go to the Smithville garage. I think I'll go ahead and gonna have actually wait, first let's take it out and we'll sell some of the stuff. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and but why do you enjoy the buds? Up to mischief. Ooh, oh. Buffalonium speaking mischief now. Because Buttbot is the best. Sell that. Alright. So I'm going to put that there. Go ahead and... yeah, go ahead and sell that. I don't think you actually lose money if you have upgrades, though, because if you have upgrades equipped, because it was 121,000, then I took those upgrades off, and then it was like 111 or something, so it was probably okay. All right, let's put the off-road box back on. Raise suspension, please. Yeah. What's the difference between all these different kinds of tires? Like, they have different shapes, but I don't know what the... like, should I just get the most expensive ones? Is that how that works? But why not, but? I'm excited for the repeat sentences to consist entirely of but. Because, like, these don't... Off-road 51-inch. Yeah, I'm like not even sure what the difference is between them all. Rank 12. I don't know, I'll get these ones. And then, sell those. The way flat ones won't have grip for climbing. I get the extended winch. That's nice. There we go. Oh, yeah. And then I also got... No. Oh, man. Get some nice rims. Get some exhaust. Whoa. There we go. That's the one I want. Now I'll be able to see at night. No problem. Put a heavy bumper on. There we go. Perfect. All right. Well, before I go, I have to ruin a truck, or I just won't feel right about myself. Let's go ruin a truck. Da-da-da. Just gotta find a good cliff. Hurrah! Here we go. Let's roll. Oh. Can I even get it out from there? Come on. Oh, a little caught on the tree there. Let's try again. Don't we all? Okay, let's oh, gotta roll a few times. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Oh. I don't think that's helping. Oh, maybe it is. Huh, shows what I know. Dang, I mean, there's some damage, you know, some body damage, but it looks okay. Oh. This little gully's just nasty, isn't it? Alright, see if we can climb up. Come on, I've seen you do near vertical climbs before. You can do it, little truck. I believe in you. How does the engine unstall if you just go right side up? There are... Oh yeah, look at that. That was tactical winching right there. Don't even ask me how my guy's able to do that. Just like a spider car, just shot web right out. Don't even care. Yeah, let's go to the quarry. See if we can make it to the quarry. And we'll just jump off the side. See what happens. That was back when I was a young vehicle. Oh! Oh. Oh. Yeah, Spider Winch wins again. Let's go. Alright, come on. Now you got a wise old mountain truck. Oh, drift. What would happen if you winched? And then just drove. Does whatever a spider truck does. See if I can get going at a good clip here. I'm gonna just winch something and see what happens. Oh, it didn't. That did not have the effect that I wanted. Oh well. Whee! Just go in a circle. This is just a big circle. We're just going in a circle. Yeah. Oh. Come on, I gotta get to the quarry. I don't have time for these delays. If I sometimes reply to you at weird times, I do get confused when I hear you through the floor and then hear you minutes later on my speakers. Yeah, Twitch has like a delay of... it's not minutes. It's like I think it's like a 2... Maybe it's like 2 or 3 minute delay. Hear you through the floor. You make it sound like I just shout. I'm just shouting. I don't think I'm shouting. Okay. Here we go. Coming in. Oh. It's like a whole minute or two. You do shout. Well, gee. Let it all out. What, do I need to make the next stream an ASMR stream? I'll just be super quiet. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Snowrunner stream. Hope you're all having a good time. Is that better? Let's go. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Engine still works. It's got a caution sign, but it's still good. Open a bag of chips. I mean crisps. Yeah. The engine is stalling. Oh, jeez. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Let's go. Jeez, it's using up a lot of fuel now. Oh, there we go. This isn't as good as the one I did yesterday. That's okay. It's a couple rolls. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. It's like a Skyrim horse going down the thing. Jeez. I like the explosions coming out of the tailpipe. It's pretty good. I don't think I'll be able to do much more. That's how you start a grass fire. Pretty much, right? God, the truck sounds so sad. It's so sad. It's just like, kill me. Well, I think she's done. All right. Well, that'll be it for today. Thanks everybody for hanging out, enjoying some Snowrunner. Go ahead and put that there. Good stream as always. And I'll see everybody next time. Bye for now.